What's up, Visionaries? Welcome back to the Arc Vision Fan Jam. My name is Anton. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fantastic day because today's support squad request is for Eric Clapton, and this is Wonderful Tonight, the live video from Warner Vault. And before we get into this one, I do want to say you guys rock. Thank you for all the love. Also, if you want to support the channel at the same time, request songs, albums, get exclusive access to full album reactions, and a whole bunch of other stuff, definitely join everyone in the supporter squad on the Patreon for the price of a large pizza, and that's what funds the entire channel. So if you want to help out and get really cool stuff, that's how. Also, if you want to reach out to myself, I'm on Discord, holds communities on Discord. Link down below is for free to anyone who doesn't know. Also, links down below to my podcast and to official merch if you're interested. And that's it. So let's get into Eric Clapton, Wonderful Tonight. I didn't know Eric Clapton was from like the early 70s. Let's see some guitar mastery. Oh yeah. Already, like the simplicity of that melody. And there's like this like silky smooth, I don't know if it's the guitar tone or his technique, but it's just like that like effortless bend played into the melody. And it's just, it's so, I don't know if lyrical is the right word, but like melodic lyrical, like it's very, it feels rich, and I guess I'll call it lyrical because a lot, like my favorite instrument is the human voice. Just even without lyrics, I just, you know, the emotion, the depth, the power that you can get from the human voices, and just the catchiness, you know what I mean? Like a lot of riffs can be awesome, but like, you know, nothing can beat, in my opinion, the catchiness of like an 80s hook, you know what I mean? Like Heart, or, you know, Roxette, or Kelly Clarkson, or Avril Lavigne, or some of these artists, Backstreet Boys, you know what I mean? Like you can get incredible melodies, but the human voice, in my opinion, is just unbeatable when it comes to, and it just might be my ears, might be like, again, I'm a very vocally driven person myself, so I might connect with that, just the layers upon layers that the human voice has. It can speak right to your soul, but like that riff, man, like already, I was like, you know what? This is like, I always tell you guys, the 70s is not usually my thing. I love the 80s. But then Fleetwood Mac is, you know, we just did Rumors album, and that album is absolutely incredible, and it reminds me of an 80s album, just with the hooks and the melodies and everything. And I was a bit, I don't know if I'd say worried about getting an Eric Clapton, because I'm like, okay, he's an older artist, you know, maybe it just won't be my thing, you know, because again, the hook style in the 70s was different. But already, even if I don't even like the vocals, that guitar is just people, okay, here's another thing. I know. But like we just did Van Halen, right? And people always are like, oh my God, Van Halen's incredible, or this guitarist is incredible, that guitarist is incredible. And I do notice that like Van Halen's technical skill is miraculous. And we did Jump, so that's probably not the best example of that. But I'm usually not too into technicality. I don't really care too much unless you blend technicality with melody. And again, that one melody, that one riff that Eric just did blows me away on a guitar level more than I've been blown away before by all of these incredible guitarists that people always talk about. Just that little thing right there was just, I don't know if it was the tone, the playing, the melody, the note placements, like, I don't even know what it was, but it kind of had me enchanted, so let's get enchanted again.
Late in the evening, she's wondering what clothes to wear. She'll put on her makeup.
Interesting voice.
And brushes her long blonde hair. And then she'll ask me, do I look alright? And I'll say yes, you look wonderful tonight.
That's the hook of the song. That's the chorus. Is this riff?
You'll go to a party and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady that's walking around with me. And then she'll ask me, do you feel alright? And I'll say yes, I feel wonderful tonight. And I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes. And the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you.
He even has the guitar face going. Every time you do a bend, you just have an orgasm.
It's time to go home, and I've got an aching head, so I'll give her the car key. She'll help me to bed, and then I'll tell her as I turn out the light, I say, my darling, you are wonderful tonight. Oh, my darling, you are wonderful tonight.
That was beautiful. That's piercing. Wow. That voice.
soon.
She's amazing. Man, I enjoyed that way more than I was expecting to. I don't even really know what I was expecting. I was like, okay, like we're throwing some Eric Clapton on the channel. All right, let's see how this is. And because everyone says, man, he's an excellent guitarist, and I was like, I've heard that before. I've heard a lot of people are excellent at this and that. And what I've learned is that just because you're excellent at something doesn't mean that we're all gonna like it, right? Music is incredibly subjective, as I'm learning, especially as I'm learning what I love and what you guys love, and how some of you request songs I love. And at first that happened so much that I thought, okay, just a good song is a good song. But then, you know, you give me songs that, you know, you love and I don't care for at all. And then I go, whoa, okay, what's going on here? You know what I mean? How can someone love something so much and then not me, and then me not feel it, right? So it's like, okay, so music is, you know, maybe on, like, I can always see the brilliance of something. Not always, but I can often see the brilliance of something, even if I don't actually love it. So I guess you could say, like, objectively, some songs are great. Like, I think it would be difficult to say this song is, like, not awesome. Even if you don't really like it, even if it's not your thing. I think, like, the attention to detail and the notation and the guitar playing, you know, the soulful, unique aspect of Eric's voice, how it's very silky. It's not off, it's not, he doesn't sing flat. She didn't sing flat. She has a friggin' piercing, incredibly beautiful voice. My gosh. She was like, oh my god, that was so good. But I think on paper you'd be like, there's nothing wrong with this song. In my opinion, there's a lot of excellent parts of the song, right? Even just as a full composition, I think it's fantastic. So, like, I would say objectively this song is fantastic, but I don't know, maybe literally someone who has a great taste in music is like, I don't think that's a great song. Because even great, what does great even mean, right? All I know is I was blown away. This to Anton Zeus. You know, screw objectivity. From now on, on the scale of Anton, this is like a 9. You know, this is an 8. I say an 8 because I have to keep myself open, because as much as I love this, what would be a 10 for me? What would be a 10? I don't even, like, 10 doesn't mean perfect because perfection doesn't exist, but 10 I'd say means masterpiece. What would be a 10? Ooh. Nothing even comes to mind. And then even with numbers like that, you have to be like, on what scale? Like, for example, let's say I listen to the Backstreet Boys, right? I love the Backstreet Boys. If a song literally fills me with so much joy and I love it on that level, well, I guess that becomes a 10 for me. Doesn't mean that it has like a crazy guitar solo like Eric Clapton. Doesn't mean that it's like blown away in its uniqueness, but again, I think we get too analytical about how we perceive things. Just go with what you feel. So with what I felt with this, it was probably like an 8 or a 9. You know what I mean? I know other songs have made me a bit more ecstatic than this one. Like, some songs have just like given me like goosebumps all over, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm in heaven, right? Like, even Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal, like, I think the enjoyment and just how much I got out of that song was like a 9 or a 10. Like, that song, that's been the most happy, blown away, full of feeling and fun and that I've felt in a while. So, you know, I'd say, what song made me feel more than Smooth Criminal did? Not even emotionally. Smooth Criminal didn't make me feel much emotionally, but it was so fun. It was so groovy. It was so enjoyable. On an enjoyment level, you know, it was like a 9 or a 10 to me, right? And then this was incredibly enjoyable too. But I'm like, I think even as like, you know, you could again, I don't even know, like, how could you say this is better than Smooth Criminal? You could be like, okay, there was more attention to detail in the guitar, or it was a more meaningful song. Sure. But it's like when you look at Michael Jackson's a genius. When you look at his process, how he does everything in his vocals before he even makes an instrumental or anything, like that's incredible. And again, I think even this whole thing of like, this is better than this, or like, that's just ego. That's just like, my team's better. My like Eric Clapton fans are like, oh, Eric Clapton's better because I like Eric Clapton more, and then I'm on the team of the better artist, right? And the Michael Jackson fans are like, no, Michael Jackson's better, I'm on that team. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, man, music rocks. All music rocks. Or not all music rocks, but a lot of stuff, almost everything we listen to on this channel, because we listen to like mostly 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, like pretty much everything we listen to rocks. It's good stuff, you know what I mean? So anyway, that's what I'll say about this. Just a beautiful, beautiful song. Her vocals were just out of this world. Eric is an incredible guitarist, great singer too. Not in the usual big crescendo chorus I'm used to, but he has a very unique voice, very soft and full of silky smooth emotion. But anyway, what are your top 3 favorite Eric Clapton songs? Let me know down below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it'd be cool if you could like it. That'd be awesome. And thumbs up, like, whatever that is. And leave a funny, dumb, simple, or profound comment down below to help with the YouTube algorithm if you want. And that's it. So, I think I just mumbled that. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I love you. Peace.